What if I told you the most terrifying team in the NBA doesn't rely on high-scoring, flashy plays? What if defense, yes, defense, is the key to their dominance? The San Antonio Spurs are crafting something that could change the future of basketball. And no, it's not just Victor Wembanyama. The NBA is all about offense, right? We love the highlight reels, the dunks, the three-pointers from beyond the arc. But what if I told you the scariest team in the NBA isn't winning with any of that? Forget about the 30-point games. The San Antonio Spurs are redefining the game through one thing: defense. Now, we all know the Spurs have a history of being a well-coached, disciplined team, but what they're doing now is on another level. And it starts with one name: Victor Wembanyama. You're an opposing guard just trying to drive to the basket. You think you've got a lane, but suddenly you feel something in the air. It's like the ground shakes beneath you. You look up, and there he is, Victor. 7 feet 4 inches, with arms that stretch from one side of the court to the other. You hesitate, but it's too late. He's already contesting your shot. No one in the league can do what he does: block the perimeter, change the pace of the game, alter the very flow of the offense. And that's just the beginning. Wembanyama is the anchor, but he's far from the only piece. The Spurs' defensive strategy is designed around versatility, agility, and a relentless, suffocating style that forces mistakes. And it's all about a young core, one that's just scratching the surface of its potential. Let's talk about Carter Bryant, a player who's been making noise despite not lighting up the scoreboard. In the Summer League, Bryant wasn't showcasing dazzling offensive moves, but that's not his job. His job is to disrupt, frustrate, and throw off any opposing player who dares to test him. He's the kind of guy who's always in passing lanes, always contesting shots, and always one step ahead on defense. The guy is a menace, and in a few years, he's going to be one of the league's most feared defenders. But it's not just about individual brilliance. This is where the Spurs system really shines. Every player, from the youngest rookie to the most seasoned vet, understands the value of defense. Stephen Castle, the 2024 Rookie of the Year, is already making a name for himself. You'll see him applying that suffocating on-ball pressure, closing out hard on shooters, and using his perimeter defense to disrupt the opposition's rhythm. But he's not doing it alone. You've got Dylan Harper, who brings his own elite-level defense to the table. Whether it's reading passing lanes or executing a perfect chase-down block, Harper is a nightmare for anyone looking to score. And then, of course, there's De'Aaron Fox. Veteran leadership on and off the court. Known for his quick hands, Fox's ability to steal the ball has been one of the key assets in the Spurs' defensive arsenal. His presence alone raises the level of intensity for the entire squad. But there's something deeper than just individual stats or talent. It's the Spurs' mentality. It's a defense-first philosophy that doesn't just stop with blocking shots or grabbing steals. It's about mental warfare. The Spurs don't just want to stop you, they want to wear you out, frustrate you, and break you down. Think about it. Opponents go up for a shot and it feels like there's always a hand in their face. As soon as they think they have space, they're double-teamed. If they drive to the hoop, there's Wembanyama waiting. But if they kick it out, Harper's already on his way to close out, and Bryant's lurking to intercept that pass. There's no space. There's no time. It's like playing in a pressure cooker. As the Spurs continue to grow, the true potential of their defensive scheme is only beginning to take shape. The combination of youth, talent, and relentless coaching is creating a perfect storm, one that's designed to dominate the NBA for years to come. But there's more to this than just physical tools. It's all about a shared vision, a culture built around defense that's stronger than ever. When we talk about versatility, we have to mention the seamless way the Spurs switch on defense. This isn't just about protecting the paint anymore. Their defense is multi-dimensional. We're talking about players who can guard everything from a speedy point guard to a powerful forward. They've built a team where everyone's ability to cover multiple positions makes them nearly impossible to predict. You can't find this level of defensive flexibility on every team. The Spurs are one of the few squads where their defenders actually have the skills and understanding to guard anyone, anywhere on the court. What's really striking is how much chemistry this young group has already developed. We're talking about players still in the early stages of their careers, but the way they're working together, covering each other's backs, rotating seamlessly, would make you think they've been playing together for years. This isn't just talent at work, it's smart, precise basketball. They're already forcing the kinds of turnovers and defensive stops that championship teams are made of. It's like they can predict the opponent's next move before it even happens. But this isn't just about having the right pieces, it's also about having the right mindset. Every Spurs player knows that defense is the foundation of their identity. And if you want to be a part of this system, you have to buy into it completely. That means making the extra rotation, sacrificing the highlight reel dunk for the game-winning stop, and staying disciplined even when the offense starts to go cold. The Spurs have built a culture where defense is respected and the players hold each other accountable. There's no room for lapses in focus or lazy rotations. And it's this commitment to team-first defense that's quickly making them one of the most terrifying units in the league. This mentality isn't just about blocking shots. It's about creating a psychological toll on opponents. When you face the Spurs, it's not just about the physical matchup. It's about the pressure. It's about how you feel when you take that shot, knowing that Wembanyama could block it, or that Harper is already on his way to intercept it. It's not just exhausting to play against them, it's mentally draining. Every possession feels like it could be your last chance to score, and that's where the Spurs have a massive edge. Let's talk about the long-term vision. While the league is currently obsessed with offensive firepower, the Spurs are betting on something different, a defense-first, balanced approach that could redefine the modern NBA. What makes this so scary is that they're not just looking for short-term success, they're building for the future. Their young core, led by the likes of Wembanyama, Castle, and Harper, is already showing promise. But as they continue to mature, and as their defensive IQ continues to grow, they'll become even more deadly. And here's the thing, if these guys start developing their offensive games to match their defensive prowess, the Spurs are going to be a nightmare on both ends of the floor. We already saw flashes of this in the Summer League. When players like Bryant and Castle start finding their offensive rhythm, we could be talking about a team that isn't just good defensively, but elite at both ends. That's a two-way powerhouse that could become a dynasty in the making. But even without that offensive development, the Spurs defense alone has the potential to carry them far. Look at the NBA champions of the past decade. The teams that have stood out have always had one thing in common, a strong defense. And while other teams are scrambling to outscore each other, the Spurs are quietly putting together a formula that could dominate the league without having to rely on 40-point games. The scary part is that this is still just the beginning. As the season progresses and the players get more comfortable with each other, their defense is only going to get sharper, smarter, and more suffocating. Opponents who are used to playing their own style of ball are going to start feeling the pressure in ways they've never experienced before. As the Spurs continue to develop this defensive juggernaut, we could be witnessing the rise of one of the most dominant, mentally exhausting teams in the NBA. And trust me, when these guys hit their peak, they'll be a force to be reckoned with. No one will want to face them, and everyone will know that playing the Spurs means more than just a tough matchup. It means getting ready for a battle of wills. And that's the scary truth about the San Antonio Spurs. They're building something special, something that could change the way we view defense in the NBA. So if you're as excited about this future as I am, hit that like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to share this with your fellow basketball fans. And of course, subscribe so you don't miss out on more incredible basketball breakdowns. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and adventure aloud.